Hey everybody, it's Queen Jelly and welcome to or welcome back to my toy box. We are a doll and toy themed YouTube channel that likes to post at least once weekly. Today we're going to be unboxing another one of the Buried Secrets dolls. These are Monster High's first foray into mystery dolls, at least that are full size. We've had the mystery figures before, but this is our full size dolls. They're about $14–15 USD, available on Target and Amazon. I personally recommend finding them in person in Target because then you can find out which one you got, where on Amazon I've heard of people buying them kind of in bulk and then sending back what they don't need. So there's different ways of achieving it, but I will say there are ways to find out without having to open the packaging. You can just kind of pop the push these separate, and there's a little symbol on the cardboard underneath here that if you're in the store and you kind of like peek into it, you can see which one it is, and then that way you can make sure you get the one that you want, or in my case I got all 4 of them. So this one in here should be our Draculaura, so we'll go ahead and get her open and we'll make sure that that's her. So the boxes are pretty simple in this stage, so I won't be spending a lot of time on this part because we are going to be spending a lot more time inside the box, which I think is pretty neat. But I will show you really quick that we have the front piece here, which is actually a separate piece of cardboard that'll come off when we open it up. It says Monster High Buried Secrets, and it says mystery doll plus 5 accessories. And then on the back we have the same thing, the same information, but we just have the fuller images of the dolls rather than just the kind of like more headshots that we have in the front. But again, super simple, so without further ado, we'll go ahead and get her unboxed. So Dracula is out, but I cannot wait to take a quick peek at this box because they have put so much love and effort into these boxes, not only with giving them individual symbols on the outside, but also with all this extra detail that is aligned inside of these coffins and even here on the outside. For having such a basic and like generic outside where they all match, the insides are so very different, and I just love that it was an extra mile that they didn't have to do, but they did. I know it's just cardboard and printing, but it still took time and love for them to make these designs, so I really appreciate it. On the outside here it says, when you're 1600 years old, following a 13-step bedtime routine is easy peasy, coffin squeezy. On this side it says, even though vampires are ageless, we still like to use face rollers to keep their centuries-old skin glowing. On the inside, we have Count Fabulous sleeping down here with the little Z's. We have the Pocky, which I believe we've had before in one of their accessory sets. And then we have this phone, which reminds me of a G1 release that we had that was Rochelle and Kitty K, maybe, that were talking on the phone. And then we have this little skelette here, which actually, so it says yes, no on the inside. I think that's the McDonald's toy. I actually have those. That's hilarious. And then we have a little magazine where we're like matching shoes, I guess, or it's like a bracket, like which ones are better. It's cute. We have the little ice roller and some nail polish and some lip gloss, which I'm pretty sure we're coming with the ice roller, but we've had the ice roller before. The nail polish and the lip gloss, and as well as this pillow right here, all came with her original creep over doll. And then we have the plushie of Count Fabulous, which is going to come with this set here. And then we have an image of what the face mask is probably going to look like. Of course, it looks a lot softer in this image than it will You'll see in a moment. And then here on this side, we have a line of different purses. Now, I know we've had this one before, and we've had this one before. Both of those are from Skellactimate Secrets lines. I don't recognize the other ones, so either they're ones to come, or like this one might be from the core refresh, which I haven't opened yet. But I like this lip purse here. That one's really cute. And then here on this side, we have a little bat necklace, as well as that's the Mattel Creations Magic 8 Ball that they released of her. And then that looks like one of the potion, or one of the magical mysteries or monster mysteries. The potions, the little potion ones that they have, that looks like the ones that are going to be for series 3, I think, is going to be these little potion, or little like mystic bottles instead of the potions that we've had so far. So that's kind of cute. Then we have, this one is Draculaura and Dracula, and then this one is Draculaura and her mom. And then it says Monster Magic. I think it's a book. And then this is the series 1 for the Monster Mysteries potions bottles there. That's so cute! And then a little cauldron with some crystals in it. And then this cute skull candle. We have Draculaura in her Monster Ball look with Claude. And then that's the food truck from the Monster Fest line. And then this is a invitation for her Sweet 1600, which is actually going to be an upcoming line, which is super exciting. But yeah, and then there's this little edge here. Matches the one there at the top. But yeah, such a simple thing, but I really love all the extra detail that they put into the box. And now we'll take a look at her accessories. So they come in these little bags that look like pillows. Hers are pink with little spider webs on them. We open it up. Inside should be the little plushie. I believe they're designed after the Qtopia plushes. Wasn't able to find any of the Monster High ones yet, but I do have one of the Barbie ones, and I feel like these are pretty similar to that. Obviously, these are little rubber figurines. They're not made out of plush or anything, but they do have a little bit of give to them. You can tell that they're meant to implement something that's kind of squishy. But they do actually have a decent amount of painted details on them for being something so small, although the back is completely blank as far as painting, but there is a little bit of a tutu detail still and a little tail on the back. So there is still detail all the way around. It's just not painted on the back, but it is painted on the front. I love the little tag here with the skelette on it. And then in her other bag, we have her eye mask, which, like I said, is going to be this hard plastic piece, not the soft, kind of image that we saw in the box. It wears more like sunglasses. I do like these little bat wings here on the side. They're very cute with little heart symbols. Then it has the eyes molded on the front. And then these sides kind of stick back and have this part that sticks over the ear. Like I said, kind of wearing it a little bit more like a pair of sunglasses. For her shoes, she has these little black high heels with these bat wings on the back. The front has Count Fabulous on it. I know it's all black, so it's really hard to see, but there is a molded on Count Fabulous. And then on the underside, we have some Z's that look like they're kind of dripping. It'll be the same on the underside of this one. Then, like I said, we have that little face roller here. It's made out of a semi-opaque pink plastic. And then we have a black jar of the nail polish. I believe before we had pink and purple. This one, though, is a solid piece of plastic. I believe the nail polish that we've had in the past had the lid being able to be removed, but it is still super adorable. For Draculaura, she has a light pink hairstyle, which feels kind of similar to her Iridescent color, but almost a little bit darker, a little bit more neon. There are these black streaks here, so we have a couple coming from right here at the very front, and then a couple more here in the back, but the majority of her hair is that pink color. I do like this kind of side part that they gave her. She still has this arch here with the widow's peak. You can see that, especially if you pull it back here, but otherwise it's kind of a side part instead of the center part that we typically see. For her earrings, they are these drop hearts, which I don't recognize as being ones that she's had before. I'm not completely caught up on my Draculauras. So it could be on one that I don't have yet, but I don't recognize these. They're super cute. And then for her eyeshadow, she has this dark pink around the outside, as well as some dark black liner, which is super stinking cute. She has a little heart there in her eyes. And then she just has kind of pink heart freckles all across under her eyes. So it doesn't go over the bridge of her nose, but you can see it here under both of the eyes. She has these little pink freckles. Here, let me center her better so you can actually see that. And of course, her typical bat heart. And then she has these almost black, but they're like just like a lighter shade of purple lips with the fangs on it, which of course, you know, I'm a sucker for the dark lips, so I super love this on her. For her pajamas, it's actually a nightie, which has kind of broken the trend, so I'm curious. I think Frankie still has the one piece like this, but we'll see. It is still one piece, but instead of being tied as shorts, it is just a little skirt. So we have a black top with pink ribbon straps. It does Velcro in the back, as well as the pattern goes all the way around the back. There is a pink ribbon right up here at the top, and then it transitions into this pink material with black spider webs and pink hearts at the center, and then is finished off with this lace trim around the bottom like the others. Now, just like the others, she also does not have much articulation, although she has the 5-point, so she has the head, shoulder, and leg articulation. They do also have wrist articulation. I believe this is because their hands are still removable. This way they can still share clothes with the others. So that is an extra detail that I really appreciate that they gave to them. Even though they took away the rib, elbow, and knee articulation in order to make these budget dolls, I still really appreciate what they did give to us, and I think that losing the little bit of articulation is honestly worth it for getting new face screenings, new shoes, new plushies. The eye masks are new, and then the accessories are reused, but honestly, that's okay. Like, almost everything else on these dolls is new, and I really appreciate that, especially with them just being like these mystery budget dolls. I still think that they gave them a lot of really cute details. Now, as for the body, like I was saying, the elbows are already posed, as well as the knees are solid. So they don't stand quite flat. They have a little bit of a tilt to them. I consider it kind of similar to like the Barbie Model Muse body, but they still did get their different body types. So Draculaura is still a little bit shorter and a little bit thicker in the hip area than the other two. So they still got individual bodies. They just lost a little bit of the articulation. And there is Draculaura with her eye mask and cuddling up with her little plushie. I do think this little bend in the arm is actually making it pretty nice looking for her to hold it. Obviously, like, with a little bit more articulation, it would look a little bit better. But I think for the pose that she's in, I don't think that's too bad looking. So I'm pretty happy with that. But overall, I'm really enjoying how the Monstrous Mystery Dolls are. I actually am enjoying them a lot more than I thought I would. I was kind of just getting them to kind of, you know, keep up with the collection. But I actually think they're really pretty. I like the colors that they chose for their hair. I really like the extra details on their faces. And their pajamas are simple, but I really enjoy them. This is our third Pajama Draculaura. She's still completely different than the other two. I would say the other two are still pretty similar to each other, but she feels definitely a lot different than those two, so I really enjoy that. And I like how nicely they all look together. So thank you so much for watching. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And hopefully we will see you in the next video. The next one coming up should be the Frankie video to complete this set. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!